Imagine a world where the secrets of the universe were unlocked centuries earlier. A world where the brilliant minds of antiquity had access to a treasure trove of knowledge so vast, it could propel humanity into a golden age of enlightenment. This is the tantalizing possibility we explore, a world where the Library of Alexandria never burned. The Library of Alexandria, that ancient wonder, stands as a beacon of what could have been. Its destruction represents a tragic loss for humanity, a break in the chain of knowledge that reverberates even today. But what if that chain remained unbroken? What if the flame of knowledge, once kindled in Alexandria, had never been extinguished? Let us journey back in time to the sun-drenched shores of ancient Egypt and explore this tantalizing alternate history. A history where the Library of Alexandria survived, forever shaping the destiny of humankind. The Library of Alexandria was more than just a repository of scrolls. It was a symbol of human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. It was the intellectual heart of the ancient world, a melting pot of cultures and ideas. Scholars from different corners of the world gathered here, sharing their wisdom and learning from one another. Founded in the 3rd century BC by Ptolemy I Sota, it quickly grew to house an unprecedented collection of knowledge, attracting brilliant minds like moths to a flame. The library was not just a building, it was a beacon of enlightenment. Mathematicians like Euclid and Archimedes graced its halls, their groundbreaking discoveries echoing through the ages. Euclid's elements became the foundation of geometry, while Archimedes' principles of physics and engineering still influence modern science. The astronomer Eratosthenes, armed with nothing but sticks, shadows, and the library's vast resources, accurately calculated the Earth's circumference. His work demonstrated the power of observation and critical thinking. These pioneers, fueled by the library's intellectual bounty, pushed the boundaries of human understanding. They laid the groundwork for future generations, inspiring countless others to explore the mysteries of the universe. Yet the library's life was tragically cut short. Its halls, once filled with the hum of scholarly activity, fell silent. The flames that consumed it also consumed the dreams and aspirations of countless scholars. The exact circumstances of its destruction remain shrouded in mystery, a source of debate among historians to this day. Some believe it was a series of unfortunate events, while others think it was a deliberate act of destruction. Some point to Julius Caesar's fire in 48 BC, while others blame religious zealots or invading armies. Each theory adds a layer of intrigue to the library's enigmatic end. Regardless of the culprit, the result was the same: an irreplaceable repository of knowledge lost to the ravages of time. The loss of the Library of Alexandria was a profound tragedy, a reminder of the fragility of human achievement and the enduring quest for knowledge. But in our alternate timeline, the library endures. Imagine the library's vast collection surviving the turmoil of history, its scrolls carefully preserved and passed down through generations. This continuous access to ancient wisdom fuels a scientific revolution centuries ahead of its time. Imagine the impact on medicine. The Greeks, with their understanding of anatomy and disease, combined with ancient Egyptian medical practices, could have revolutionized healthcare. Surgical techniques, herbal remedies, and an understanding of the human body far exceeding their time become commonplace. The implications for astronomy are equally profound. Building upon the work of Aristarchus of Samos, who first proposed a heliocentric model of the solar system, astronomers could have unlocked the secrets of the cosmos centuries earlier. Imagine a world where Copernicus and Galileo were not met with resistance, but rather built upon a foundation of astronomical knowledge centuries old. Section 4. A Renaissance reborn, science awakened. The survival of the Library of Alexandria wouldn't just accelerate existing fields, it would spark entirely new ones. This monumental repository of knowledge was more than just a collection of scrolls, it was a crucible of innovation where the brightest minds of the ancient world gathered to push the boundaries of human understanding. Imagine the impact on engineering. The principles of mechanics and hydraulics, studied and refined by scholars, would lay the groundwork for technological advancements that could have reshaped the ancient world. With access to Archimedes' inventions and the mathematical principles behind them, complex machines and structures could have been built centuries earlier. The potential for early development of technologies like the water screw, compound pulleys, and even early forms of automation could have revolutionized agriculture, construction, and industry. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century revolutionized the spread of information. But what if this technology had been available over 1,000 years earlier? The ability to mass-produce texts would have transformed education and literacy, making knowledge accessible to a much broader audience. Now imagine that same technology available over 1,000 years earlier. The rapid dissemination of scientific, philosophical, and literary works would have accelerated the pace of innovation and cultural development, leading to an earlier and more widespread enlightenment. The knowledge housed within the Library of Alexandria wouldn't be confined to its walls. It would spread throughout the world, democratizing access to information and jump-starting a global renaissance. Scholars from different cultures and regions would converge, exchanging ideas and fostering a spirit of collaboration that transcended borders. This early scientific revolution wouldn't be confined to a single location. Centers of learning would spring up across the ancient world, from Athens to Rome, from Baghdad to Beijing, each contributing to a vibrant, interconnected web of knowledge. Knowledge, like water, seeks the path of least resistance. It flows freely, nourishing the minds it touches and fostering growth wherever it goes. The ideas cultivated in Alexandria would ripple outward, inspiring generations of thinkers and innovators. From Alexandria it would flow outwards, carried by scholars and traders along the Silk Road to the east and across the Mediterranean to the west. This exchange of knowledge would create a tapestry of interconnected cultures, each enriched by the wisdom of the others, paving the way for a truly global renaissance. Section 5. The Tapestry of Cultures Interwoven. The Library of Alexandria was never meant to be a static monument to knowledge. It was a vibrant hub of cultural exchange. It stood as a beacon of enlightenment, drawing scholars from all corners of the known world. The library was a place where ideas were not just stored, but actively shared and debated, creating a dynamic environment of intellectual growth. Scholars from Persia, India, China, and beyond flocked to its halls, bringing with them their own unique perspectives and wisdom. These scholars didn't just come to learn, they came to teach and to share their own cultural insights. The library became a melting pot of ideas, where the philosophies of the East met the scientific inquiries of the West. The survival of the library ensures this cross-cultural dialogue continues, fostering a world more interconnected and understanding. Imagine a world where the knowledge of ancient civilizations was not lost, but continuously built upon. The library's existence would have meant the preservation of countless texts, each contributing to a greater understanding of the world and its diverse cultures. Imagine the impact on language. The Library of Alexandria could have been the birthplace of a universal language, a lingua franca that transcended cultural and linguistic barriers. This universal language would have facilitated not just trade and diplomacy, but also the exchange of scientific and philosophical ideas. With scholars from across the known world gathered in one place, the library could have become the birthplace of a universal language, facilitating communication and understanding across cultural barriers. This linguistic unity would have been a powerful tool for collaboration, allowing scholars to build on each other's work without the hindrance of translation errors or misunderstandings. This linguistic unity could have fostered greater collaboration and reduced the potential for conflict, shaping a more harmonious world. The ability to communicate effortlessly would have broken down barriers, leading to a more integrated and peaceful global community. The library's role in this would have been pivotal, serving as the epicenter of this linguistic and cultural revolution. The preservation of ancient texts wouldn't just illuminate the past, it would also shed light on the cultural practices, beliefs, and traditions of civilizations long gone. These texts would provide invaluable insights into the daily lives, spiritual beliefs, and societal structures of ancient peoples, offering a window into the human experience across different eras and regions. This deeper understanding of our shared human story could foster tolerance, empathy, and a greater appreciation for the rich tapestry of human experience. By learning about the successes and failures of past civilizations, we can gain a better understanding of our own place in the world and work towards a future that values diversity and inclusivity. The Library of Alexandria, in its essence, was more than just a repository of books. It was a symbol of human potential and the endless possibilities that arise when cultures come together in the pursuit of knowledge.